What was the Tower of Babel? This is one rendering done by Pieter Bruegel in 1563 of a depiction of the Tower of Babel. This is what modern historians believe the Tower of Babel likely looked like. Now, how do they get that? Where do we have the basis for that? Well, it's because of what is called a ziggurat. Now, a ziggurat, this is a picture of the Tel al-Makore ziggurat in southern Iraq that exists right now to this day. This is what it used to look like. I don't know the date of this photo, but they did a restoration of it. And this is a before and after of this ziggurat, Z-I-G-G-U-R-A-T. Historians believe that the Tower of Babel was some form of a ziggurat. Now, what a ziggurat was, it does look quite similar to a pyramid, right? In Egypt, but it's totally different than a pyramid in Egypt. The ziggurat it does not have any rooms in it. It is completely full of dirt. It has an outer wall or a facade that's made from bricks. Come, let us make bricks and bake them thoroughly. And the reason for that is that the area that they were building this in Shinar didn't have stone that they could use. The great temple that is made in Jerusalem is made from stone, whereas this, they baked bricks. And that's what's on the outside facade. An interesting characteristics of ziggurats. Ziggurats were dedicated to particular deities. Key architectural features. There's always a stairway or a ramp, and I'm going to talk about that. That is a main key element as you look at these images. There's a massive stairway going from the bottom all the way up to the top. There's also a small room on the top of the ziggurat, and it is designed to accommodate the deity that ziggurat is dedicated to. Archaeologists assume that people saw the ziggurats as a stairway to connect with the gods. The ziggurat was a structure that was built to support a stairway. The stairway was a visual representation of that which was believed to be used by the gods to travel from one realm to another. It was solely for the convenience of the gods. It was maintained in order to provide the deity with the amenities that would refresh him along the way. At the top of the ziggurat was a gate of the gods, the entrance unto the heavenly abode. So here's a question. What was the crime? What was the thing that was done at the Tower of Babel that God came down and confounded their language? Why did he do that? What was the crime that was committed? Now, there are two traditional viewpoints, and I'm going to argue for a third, based on Walton for the most part, but also looking at the other authors here. Pride is the number one thing that is mentioned. As I mentioned before, when you compare Genesis 12:2 and Genesis 11:4, 11:4 says, let us make a name for ourselves. Pride. Genesis 12:2, God makes a name for Abraham and his descendants. It's the difference of God blessing a people group and our identity being because of who God sees us, versus pride in that us making a name for ourselves, doing it of our own volition. Yeah, God, we know you want to bless us, etc., but we want to do it our own way. We don't need you. We're going to build this amazing thing to show how great we are. Ungodly mankind was trying to create immortality for themselves based on their achievements.